Turn off all cell phones and audio devices.
Forward march! Shot not Neo!
Shot not Neo!
Shot not Neo!
Shot not Neo!
See that enemy dressed in brown!
See that enemy dressed in brown!
That's my 50 cal shooting him down!
That's my 50 cal shooting him down!
We're the best you'll ever see!
We're the best you'll ever see!
Elephants artillery!
Elephants artillery!
Shot not Neo!
Shot not Neo!
Shot not Neo!
Shot not Neo!
Class, halt! Left, face! Sound off!
Bravo, Bulldog, to the Yahoo! That's my test, both near Faru! Need a meter around the course, strength kill no remorse. Bulldog,
The soldiers scream!
I'm an American soldier. I'm a warrior member of the team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I am an expert and I'm a professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I am an American soldier.
Take seats!
Good morning. Captain Trevor Alexander, commander of Bravo 26. It's my honor and privilege to lead your soldiers while they're doing their training. This third bullet of General Raymond T. Odierno's philosophy that the strength of our soldiers is our families. So I'd like to thank all the families who travel from very far away to come out and support the soldiers, support the unit, and to see this graduation. This marks their transition from the basic combat training side, where they learn their basic soldier skills that every single U.S. soldier has to have, to getting their specific MOS qualification skills so they can actually go out and do their assigned job in the military and support the operational force, whether it be on active duty or National Guard or reserves. So I'd like to thank you all for coming out and supporting our troops, supporting the unit. We really appreciate it. Let's graduate.
Lieutenant Colonel Mrs. Montiana, Command Sergeant Major Enoch, Captain Alexander, First Sergeant Sanchez, distinguished guests, family, and friends. Thank you all for attending today's graduation ceremony for 14 Sierra, Air and Missile Defense Crew Member, Class 006-15, mentored by Sergeant First Class Williams. At this time, we have a short video presentation of the graduating class. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing for the entrance of the official party and the invocation. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for these graduating air defenders. They are the young and vibrant soldiers of the future. They have the knowledge, now give them the wisdom to defend our nation. They have the skills, now give them the dedication to employ those skills. We ask these graces and blessings in your holy name. Amen. Please be seated. On behalf of the Brigade Commander, the Brigade Command Sergeant Major, the Battalion Commander, and the Battalion Command Sergeant Major, I would like to congratulate all the members of the graduating class. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the Platoon Sergeant for the graduating class, Sergeant First Class Portland. At this time, I would like to introduce the class mentor for the graduating class, Sergeant First Class Williams. Sergeant First Class Williams was born August of 1986 in Peoria, Illinois. After graduating from Peoria Manual High School in 2004, he enlisted in the Army at the age of 17. Sergeant First Class Williams attended basic combat training at Fort Benning, Georgia, and advanced individual training at Fort Bliss, Texas, earning the military occupational specialty of 14th Sierra Avenger crew member. Sergeant First Class Williams' duty assignments have included Camp Casey, Korea, Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and 3688 at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Sergeant First Class Williams' military and education include Avenger Master Gunner, Master Fitness Trainer, Master Resiliency Trainer, Counter Rocket Artillery and Mortar Naval Course, and Air Assault School. Sergeant First Class Williams earned his associate's degree from the American Military University. His numerous awards and decorations include the Joint Service Commendation Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, the Joint Meritorious Unit Award, and the Meritorious Unit Citation. Sergeant First Class Williams is currently assigned to the Office of the Chief of Air Defense Artillery as a 14th Sierra Senior Career Advisor and Career Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome for Sergeant First Class Williams.
Commander, Command Sergeant Major, First Sergeant, distinguished guests. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all the family members and friends here with us in attendance. The 14th Sergeant Major of the Army, Raymond F. Chandler III, said, "It's our responsibility as soldiers and leaders to care for and support our armed families. Personally, I don't know where I'd be today without the love and support of my wife and hard-headed children. So with that being said, will all the soldiers in attendance with me today join our friends and family members in a round of applause? To the soldiers, congratulations on the job well done. You have finalized your transition from trainees to highly motivated, disciplined, professional air defense soldiers. Understand that air defense branches continue to grow. Even as the Army downsizes, with this growth comes promotion opportunities. We need motivated, eager air defense soldiers to become leaders and the future commanders, sergeant majors, and first sergeants of our great organization. As graduates, you will now proceed to your first unit of assignment and return back to your home stations to be the leaders that I previously speak of. And I wish you the best of luck. I remember being nervous sitting exactly where you are 10 years ago. I will ask you to relax, calm down a little bit. You receive world-class instruction. Trust in the training you receive from the platoon sergeants, instructors, and all those that you guide. And I can assure you that you will be successful in your military career. So before you depart the training and doctrine command, I would like to leave you with 3 topics to ensure your continued success. Anyone that knows me probably already guessed the first thing I'm going to talk about is physical fitness. Physical training must remain the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning. Whether you're going to have an easy day in the office or an easy day in the motor pool, you should never have an easy day at physical readiness training. Every great leader that I had throughout my military career have all held physical readiness as one of their top priorities, and I charge you to do the same. The second topic I want to discuss is goal setting. Set realistic and attainable goals for yourself. Write your goals down. Place them on a wall in front of your door or your home near mirrors before you leave out in the morning. That way you have to see your goals and remind yourself of what you need to do to ensure that you're successful not only in your career, but if you decide to get out of the military as well. Do not simply write your goals down and keep them in your mind, because you'll probably forget them as soon as your favorite television show comes on. And remember, Stingers, earning a college degree should be at the top of your priorities list. Military assistance and tuition assistance does not cost you a penny, so take advantage of it. And potentially save your GI Bill and place it in one of your children's names for the future. General Baron von Steuben stated that discipline is the foundation of successful military organizations. This is the third topic I want to speak of. A person can have all the attributes needed to be successful in their career, but if they lack discipline, they'll never reach their max potential. You are a professional and an ambassador of our great nation. So despite wherever you are in the world, remember what you stand for and what you represent. You stand for freedom, and you represent the top 1% of our nation that is willing to serve in the Army in a time of war. And for that, we all thank you. In closing, remember these 3 topics: physical fitness, goal setting, and discipline, and make sure you apply them in your everyday lives. This will not only make you a better soldier, but a better person as well. Whether you plan to stay in the military or become a civilian, always remain a positive and productive member of society. Again, congratulations, graduates. Make sure you have me on your Army career tracker so I can keep up with you until we meet again. More importantly, so I can straighten you out when you do something crazy. There's only 2 ways to do things, right and wrong. There will be times when you do things wrong, but there should never be a time when you do something detrimental to your career. Seriously, great job, team. And I've been honored to be your mentor and guest speaker. Fire strong, always on target, set the standard, let's graduate.
So, Professor Williams, thank you very much for those comments. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the class mentor will now present graduation certificates to 14 Sierra Class 006-15. The platoon sergeant, Sergeant First Class Portley, will officially welcome each soldier into the Air Defense Branch. She will also present each soldier with a chrome-plated identification tag inscribed with the warrior ethos and the Army values, completing their indoctrination process. Please feel free to move about and take pictures. The class average for Class 006-15 is 96.2%. Although very competitive, some members distinguish themselves by their exceptional performance. The Sergeant Major of the Army, Robert E. Hall, Distinguished Honor Graduate Award, is awarded to the student who earned the highest course average above 98%. The Distinguished Honor Graduate for Class 006-15 is Specialist Carter, with a course average of 99.2%. She will proceed to the California National Guard. The Command Sergeant Major James D. Blankenbeckler Warrior Spirit Award is given to the student who exceeded course standards to include warrior tasks, battle drills, and motivation during the warrior field training exercise. The Warrior Spirit Awardee for Class 006-15 is Specialist Maldonado. She will proceed to the Florida National Guard. The Sergeant Mitchell W. Stout History Paper Award goes to the student whose history paper displays the most insight and understanding of the Air Defense Artillery history. The Sergeant Mitchell W. Stout History Paper Awardee for Class 006-15 is Private First Class McIntyre. He will proceed to the Florida National Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Attention to orders. The Army Achievement Medal is being awarded to Specialist Carter for meritorious achievement in academic excellence while attending the Air Defense Artillery School. She is being recognized as the Distinguished Honor Graduate for 14 Sierra Class 006-15. Her efforts reflect great credit upon herself, the 7th Standard Battalion, and the United States Army. The Certificate of Achievement is being awarded to Specialist Maldonado for displaying tremendous character and warrior spirit during the 2nd Battalion, 6th Air Defense Artillery Warrior Field Training Exercise. You proved to be the top warrior with your desire to excel above and beyond the warrior task and battle drills. Their Certificate of Achievement is being awarded to Private First Class McIntyre for displaying insight and understanding of the Air Defense Artillery history, military history, the warrior ethos, and the roles of an American soldier. Sergeant First Class Schwartz from the Army National Guard will now present Specialist Carter with her Certificate of Achievement for her academic excellence on behalf of the Army National Guard. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the remainder of the graduates will receive their diplomas alphabetically by rank. Once again, please feel free to move about and take pictures. The graduates of 14 Sierra Class 006-15, Sergeant Orbit, will proceed to the California National Guard. She has also earned the Army Physical Fitness Badge by scoring a 300 on the Army Physical Fitness Test. Specialist Page will proceed to the California National Guard. Private First Class Lunsford will proceed to the South Carolina National Guard. PV2 Adams will proceed to the Mississippi National Guard. PV2 Butler will proceed to the Mississippi National Guard. PV2 Evans will proceed to the Ohio National Guard. PV2 Gladney will proceed to Osan Air Base, Korea. PV2 Hilaire will proceed to the Florida National Guard. PV2 Lunsford will proceed to the South Carolina National Guard. PV2 Nadolny will proceed to the Florida National Guard. PV2 Williams will proceed to the Florida National Guard. Private Dinsmore will proceed to the Ohio National Guard. Private Johnson will proceed to Osan Air Base, Korea. Private Nyheisel will proceed to the Ohio National Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the newest air defenders in the United States Army. The distinguished honor graduate will now say a few words on behalf of the graduating class.
Distinguished guests, visitors, family, and friends, good morning. On behalf of Class 00615 14 Sierra, we thank you for joining us today to share our transition into Air Defense Artillery capable soldiers, trained as air and missile defense crew members. I'm certain that our class will go on to excel in accomplishing our assigned duties with utmost certainty, as we should our individual units. Wherever life may lead us, as classmates we grew as family. It was on many occasions to which difficulties arose, that the overwhelming longing for family loomed over. It was in each other that we found resolution, and from resolution we reached success. Our unity would not have been composed so strongly if not for the influential people in our lives. First and foremost, we would like to thank the family and friends that shared the burdens of this endeavor. Words can't express the amount of appreciation Class 00615 has for you all. You are always just a phone call away to provide us with unconditional support during our difficult times. We would like to thank our platoon sergeant, Sergeant First Class Portland. She was committed to our health, welfare, and success. With much to prevail in that truth, she was attentive to our every concern with utmost sincerity. She pushed us mentally and physically, training us to always place the mission first, to never accept defeat, to never quit, and to never leave a fallen comrade. We would also like to extend our gratitude to our primary instructor, Mr. Alvin Kennedy, who taught us the skills and knowledge to stand here today. We could have not asked for a better instructor, as he ensured that we all prioritized our success. He set the mission to mold us into the most knowledgeable soldiers, a mission he succeeded. You always led by example, providing us with clear, informative instructions. We also extend our deepest gratitude to the civilian and military instructors. As you all are prior service members, it is extremely commendable for you all to take part in teaching the future of the United States Army. In closing, thank you once again for joining us in this milestone of our lives, to cherish the end of the journey here in training. We invite you all to walk with us through the next set of doors life presents to us. Thank you, and God bless you all. First to fire!
Set the standard!
The distinguished honor graduate will now present the class mentor with a token of appreciation from the graduating class.
Sergeant Williams, thank you for your mentorship and attending our graduation.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. the exit of the official party, the benediction, and the playing of the 88 March and Army Song. Let us pray. May the Lord bless and keep you. May God's face shine upon you. May God grant you the blessing of never having to use these newly acquired skills of war. But when the necessity dictates that you may do, may God grant you the courage and the valor to defend our nation and return our world to peace. Bless them and their families. Grant them a safe journey to their duty stations. We ask this in God's name. Amen.
In the dawn's early light, through the dark of the night, the air defense artillery stands first for liberty. We're air defense artillery, proud to keep our country free. First to fire both night and day, we're ADA. March along, sing our song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might. And the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won. And the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey! The army's on its way. Down off the cadence loud and strong. Wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Class leader, host,
Gas Sergeant, Movie Sergeant.
take charge.
Sound off.
Avenger pointed at the sky, locked on, you're gonna die. And in my heart I have no fear, for my 14 Sierras are here. 00615, always alive, never gonna die.
Parade, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the 2nd Battalion, 6th Air Defense Artillery Regiment, we thank you all for attending. This concludes today's ceremony. Please feel free to move about and congratulate the graduates. They will remain in formation before leaving the graduation room to finalize their own process.